All right. Um, hey, everybody. This is Sam from Sam vs. Wild. It's my first attempt at a live video. So we're doing this one on what's in Sam's back. Had a few questions from some friends and coworkers that are interested in getting started in this. And so don't be overwhelmed. We all start somewhere. I'm still very much a student and learning. And it's an ever evolving process. There's new stuff that comes out daily, weekly, monthly, whatever. So, got to start somewhere. So I got a nice pack. It's I want to say like a 30 liter, something like that, 50 liter. It's not too big, not too bulky, strong, durable. Zippers are important, good straps. But again, nothing too big. This one is sustainable for 1 to 3 days is what I like to try to keep it at under, ideally. But you never know. Some situations arise and maybe you get injured or you get lost. So many different variables. So you have to be able to adapt and overcome. So I have a good size pack with a shovel. This was actually a gift from my little sister Sarah, so love it, love you. Anyways, so some blade tools. So you got your spade, shovel. You have a saw blade, and then you have a hatchet. And so for anybody who's ever used multi-tools, when you go, it kind of takes away from the overall functionality, but it still suits its purpose, and mainly I take it for the shovel. So thank you, Sarah, for this gift, and I use it a lot. So I started out with I think it was like a 16-inch pruning saw. It was really bulky, and it got caught because I had it on the outside of my pack, obviously, and it got caught on bushes and branches and stuff. So I went and invested in a folding saw, 10-inch folding saw with a safety lock, and it's good and it's quick work of most logs. But what pack is not complete with their own bow saw? So I made this, finalized it this morning using a 21-inch bow saw blade. And I got that from Ace Hardware. And then I just whittled everything else out. So it's nice. Have another video I'll post later with the actual functionality and use of this. This was a lot of fun to make, and it didn't take that long. Probably gonna make a couple for my friends, and I'm sure they'll make their own when they see how easy it was. So I have that. Now, straps of my pack, I have a rangefinder, because why not? It's always good to know if you want to go to a different side of a ravine or whatever, how far you're going to be going, or if you have potential game. And then I have an easy access quick neck knife, and a nice 3-mode light source or flashlight. And so it's good to have a compass. And so this is something I've not used yet. So it's actually planter chains, like for a hanging planter. But what I'm going to be using this for is I'll be using it for a tripod, and it's going to be holding my pots and pans, so they're not directly sitting on the fire. So I'll take a video of that, hoping to get out in the next week or so to do more videos, because I've got a lot of ideas of stuff I want to be doing. So that's the internal side of the pack. Also have a hatchet. This is just your regular run-of-the-mill hatchet I picked up over at Ace Hardware. It has a crack in the back, so whenever this decides to go, I'll go ahead and invest in another one. Definitely a more efficient and probably lighter weight. I have a handy sheath with a nice little Damascus knife. Thank you, John Huseman, because he gave me that knife. I bought the sheath off of Amazon for, I think it was like $20. Has a little pouch there, I have a bag with some Char Cloth, but primarily I have my Char Cloth tin. And for those of you who don't know, Char Cloth is awesome, easy to make. So this is just some old t-shirt that I cut down into little squares. And so you pack the tin with all these little cut patches, and then you put it on a fire, but not before puncturing it several times on each side. So it's going to be like a slow burn. And about 15 minutes later, don't put it on direct flame. You could just put it on the outside. It should be glowing, and so utilize caution when you pull it off. But let it cool down, and then you have your Char Cloth. And I also have a striking rod. So that's my pouch for my fire kit. Then I have some utensils that I whittled. It's a nice serving spoon, nice handle. We field tested this. This was awesome to make, a lot of fun, and a lot of fun to use. And then I have like one of the old style 2-prong forks I made. And so it's good to have in your pack. This is lint. We got it out of the dryer. So this is a product of our everyday lives, and it's cheap. So you use that in your little tinder bundles, or if you have wetter wood or whatever like that, it catches fire. And if you don't have lint and you have this twine, you can break that twine down. And this actually isn't mine. This is my buddy Kasim Smith's. He keeps leaving it here and forgetting, so I just figured I'd throw that in the video. First aid kit, it's important to have. Also comes with the solar blanket, and solar blankets are a lifesaver. We rarely use them, but when you need one, it's good to have one. And in terms of making an actual shelter, you can use them on your backdrop wall, and they will reflect the heat back in on you. So that's really good to have, and we'll probably do that in another video when I get out there. Moving along, I have a hammock. So anybody who knew me this past summer knows that I will hammock absolutely anywhere. With trees, without trees, I find a way and like to hammock. So that's good, weather permitting, of course. And then zip ties. It's always good to have some zip ties. They come in handy. And in the event that catch some fish, or find some berries, or it's good to have extra bags, and they don't take up a lot of room in your pack. So I'm sure I'm going to get some good comments about this. This is a fishing net. Definitely, before you use one, check with your local fishing game. But in the event of emergency, when it comes down to it, I would rather have a fine and know that I was able to sustain myself by catching fish by any means necessary, because I don't have an actual fishing rod in my pack. I have fishing gear, a little tackle box, stuff like that, hooks and line and stuff like that. But in the event that I have to go and collect wood and I'm not able to watch my lines, you could always resort to a fish net set up in a stream, and they swim into it. So it's good to have. Haven't used it. Going on to food, some dry food, some jerky that my buddy gave me, Kasim Smith, thanks again, and some extra utensils, can of beans. And going back, if you do catch fish, it's good to have some seasoning, have some foil. It's the quickest way. Clean them up, take out the gills, whatever, and throw them in some foil, put them on the edge of your fire, and it's really good. Now, if you have camping as a luxury, you bring different types of meat. I have cooking spray that I use for my little pots and pans. This bought off of YouTube, came all in a nice little pouch. We field tested these, Kasim and I, and it was awesome, a lot of fun. And they clean up really nice. Good sized pot, good sized pan, nice durable handles on both of those. And then comes with some cups. We were drinking beer, so we didn't use the cups. Also a little kettle with a lid, and then you have utensils in here. Hey, what's up? Got High Velocity Savage. Doing a little demonstration on what I have in my pack today. So already in the dishes. And depending on where you're at, camping regulations, some say you can't have open flame. So I have this kind of not a direct open flame, more manageable. And moving along, bug repellent, huge. Different blades, different jobs, but it's good to have variety. And then fleece hood, because you lose a lot of your heat through your head, and at night it's not fun. But anyways, this is most of my pack. What I have, one thing that I don't have handy right now is a tarp. So I usually have a tarp. We've been having a lot of rain, but now I don't know if I would include that because our seasons are changing, and you see that direct sunlight coming in, which is a good thing for us up here in Washington. We'll take it. So probably not going to be lugging around a heavy tarp anymore, which is awesome. And also we'll throw in some water. Water bottles always good to have. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else that I'm missing except for my firearms. I always carry a Judge, which shoots the .45 long Colt and 410 shotgun shells. Not legal in every state. I understand that. That's why I'm happy to have moved out of California. It was considered like a short barreled shotgun or a sawed off shotgun. Not legal in California. Here in Washington, it is. So there's that. And the other one I use is a 45 AC. It fires 45 ACP. It's a 45 Marlin Kent rifle. It shoots a 7-round magazine. So that's a lighter rifle. It's not bulky, and it gets its point across regardless. And sometimes I'll have a buddy who doesn't have a firearm, and so I bring out my 40 caliber Smith & Wesson MP. And so you have a little variety there, but definitely enough caliber and to stop most game that might threaten Cali life, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to comment on that today, but it's to each their own. Up here in Washington, it's beautiful. We have shorter seasons on some of the seasons and longer seasons on others. But the fish and game life up here is amazing. See, we're towards the end of April, so next month, crawdad season is coming, and I make my own crawdad traps. I actually have the wire mesh outside for my next trap I'll be making, and you can have 5 traps per person. So I've made different designs. I've done the cylinder shape, kind of like this water bottle with the openings on the ends. And then I tried out for the first time, I made a square crawdad trap. I don't want to digress too much, but in any case, there's plenty of stuff in this pack. It's not too heavy. I think with everything packed in there, it'll be about 20 pounds, which is awesome because, I'm getting older, out of shape, all that stuff. So I don't want to be lugging around too much. I love it up there, man. You can truly be in the wild. Yes, and it's amazing. Like I have a stream going right maybe 50 feet away. I hear it every day, all day. And it's a beautiful sense of tranquility that I love about Washington. Just being able to get out in the woods. And so I'll be doing a lot more of these videos. And so feel free to, subscribe, share the video. What's up, Jason? Doing my first live. It's awesome. A lot of fun. I appreciate you guys' help getting me here. I'm a quick learner, obviously, so I'm going to be posting more and more videos and linking my friends in on it. And for you new watchers, subscribe. Also, check out my buddy Jason. He has a channel, CV Customs, and this guy is a mechanical wizard. I've known him since I was 6 or 7 years old, and we've been roommates multiple times, and love this guy. Anything mechanical, especially like hydraulic machinery or stuff like that. If he doesn't know, he has the resources to find out. But I would love to see if you could stump this guy on mechanics. Did you lose weight? Anyways, this see what I'm doing is I'm bulking up because eventually I want to go out on one of these game shows like alone. So I gotta add a little fluff so I have more to lose, so I'll sustain. But yeah, check out CV Customs, check out High Velocity Savage. He has a crazy channel. Does a lot of different stuff, works with a lot of different people, so you never know what you're going to get. I tuned into his live channel for the first time, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun to watch. So I can't really think of anything else I need to cover right now. Next video will have me using this, I guess. I mean, technically, I think I could do it right now. I have wood right here. Yeah, just having fun with it. So thanks, guys. Hope you enjoy the video. Make sure to like the video, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. So we'll see you guys on the next episode of Sam versus